today on EA Sports. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the Houston Voyagers versus Joe Burrow and the Memphis Egyptians.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Memphis Egyptians and the Houston Voyagers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. And we are underway from Houston. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
It's a pickup of
the numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 86 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Johnson.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Behind the line. On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Nothing. Houston. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This pass finds its way to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 18 carries, 76 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds.
He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of
of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's good to make it 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Kelsey. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 11 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Brings up second and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second and 6. At the
throwing again, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's third down.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Run for Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
On second down, here's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there on the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On second down, here's Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. But now it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Pollard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
Burrow looking to pass. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Burrow on play action. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Vecchio to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third down.
Herbert on third down now. He finds Beckham complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Tackled back.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And it'll be a turnover. This is going to be underway. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket. And Burrow going to be hit in and take him down. They got him. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Try to atone for it here on this drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert quickly into the hands of Becker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the gun, Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The lefty to Vecchio now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Egyptians 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Egyptians.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Egyptians.
They'll run with Pollard. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 40.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Egyptians 7.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Johnson, incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
On third down, Burrow. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21. Egyptians 10.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Second and 3 at the 30.
On second down, it's Jones. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, they'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
First down and 10 at their own 20.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Burrow on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this one's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
Throwing again. Herbert right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Good.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will get the lead up to 14.
Voyagers 24, Egyptians 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 28-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Full start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On second down, Burrow over the middle, and it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down and 8 yards to go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Okay, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That one complete. He finds Shark, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air again, Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive in total 8 plays.
Voyagers 24, Egyptians 17. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Houston set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Herbert gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now is Travis Kelce. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It drives some people crazy.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And now out comes Houston. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.